Dilly Dilly, I actually think the only thing that's ignorant is pretending like a person knows everything. So no, never ignorant. Let's talk about it. Now, I posted a video about global wheat ending stocks that somehow got off of farm talk and into another sort of talk. So let's first start off with, hey, my name's Talk Bushels. I work in Canadian agriculture and I help farmers make grain marketing selling decisions. Now, I'm here for education that's going to help agriculture in general. I am a huge believer that we need to also work with the people who are consuming our products, and we want to do it in a way that is also approved by you as the consumer. So any questions, shoot them my way. Now, let's talk about what that video was in regards to global ending stocks. First, let's start off with what is an ending stock? An ending stock is when you have something that is being produced and what's going to be left over. So if let's say I am an apple farmer and I produced 10 apples, then I went and I sold 7 apples to you as consumers. I only have 3 apples left. That is going to be a 30% stocks to use ratio. Now, there's these lots of things that go into what we call a balance sheet of what is produced and what's going to be left over. When we talk about products into when they're in high demand, and I don't want to get too deep into this, but if we talk about toilet paper back in 2020, the supply of toilet paper never changed, but the demand skyrocketed, which made it able for people to charge outrageous prices for toilet paper. Then when you go back into a normal world, whatever the heck normal is anymore, toilet paper goes back. Maybe now it's oversupplied because they'd been overproducing. Anyways, in regards to wheat, this is what's going on for farmers in the world. Let's talk about global wheat production. The thing is, in the last year, wheat farmers had fantastic crops. Now, for this year, we produced 799 million metric tons last year, 844 this year. To put that into perspective, I am from Canada, and as a Canadian farmer, we produced 40 million tons in Canada alone. That is like an extra Canada now to the world wheat supply. An outrageous amount. So that's the thing is, as farmers, when they're going to sell their wheat, it's hard because there's a lot out there. Now that we've got production figured out, we need to figure out our best guess to whatever the consumer is going to be buying, what's going to be used into food, what's going to be used go into waste, whatever, you name it, what's going to go into feed. Then we're going to end up with what's left over. This is what is potentially going to be left over for wheat, what their best guess is. So for 2025, we're looking at 283, which is a lot. Before reports come out, traders will put out their estimates as to what they think is going to happen. And on Tuesday's report last week, the number came in 6 million tons higher than trade had estimated. We already knew that there was going to be a lot left over. It just now was even more. Which is something we're going to have to manage as farmers as to what we're going to do with wheat. At the end of the day, it is what it is. They are just reports, and I will be very clear before I get roasted in the comments. No one knows what's going to be left over. No one really knows what is produced. I hear ya. The problem is, this is the best number the world has, that traders have, and the market's going to buy into these things. So the other thing I do is I actually look at technical charts, and so you can see wheat has been a bloodbath for quite some time. This goes back into 2025, and we as farmers finally got a rally. So it is frustrating to have a really negative report come out that is going to potentially weigh on our prices that we have seen recover. But anyways, come stick around on Farm Talk if you want. This is the kind of thing I do, and shoot me your questions if you have any more.